The city of Gothenburg. It's the second largest city in Sweden, a North Sea port halfway between Copenhagen and Oslo. And it also happens to have the best ice hockey team anywhere between Russia and Canada. Frölunda Gothenburg are the reigning champions of both Sweden and Europe. They've reached the Champions Hockey League final 3 years in a row. And tonight they look to retain their European crown against Sparta Prague. The Czechs have saved some of their best hockey for Europe over the last few months. But this is Frölunda's home, and tonight very well could be Frölunda's night. Welcome to the CHL final. All the action is coming up next. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Frölundaborg Ice Stadion for the biggest game in European club ice hockey. I'm Darren Kilfara, and this could be another glorious chapter in the recent history of Frölunda and head coach Roger Rönnberg. The Indians have defeated 18 clubs from 9 different countries in their last 3 European campaigns. And in their last 7 CHL games this season, they've outscored their opponents by 33 goals to 5. But Sparta Prague are no pushovers. This season, they've won all 3 of their CHL games in Sweden. And on the way to the final, they've defeated last year's CHL runners-up, last year's Swiss champions, and this year's SHL league leaders. In a one-game shootout this CHL final, anything can and probably will happen. Single comes away with the puck then out. Kudina far side. Single at center ice. Tried to dummy the puck, wound up getting it back. Lucas Single centers, they shoot and save it. Gustafsson even in front, still loose. Single on the backhand, trying to work in front. Quick save on the 3rd time. Then another shot comes in, even they score! Lucas Single! Fantastic shift for Sparta Prague, ending in a goal by Lucas Single, only his 2nd on the season in the Champions Hockey League, and the visitors take the 1-0 lead. Single started it off. Kudina the first shot. Single finding space to get the backhand in front. And the long blast, I think, from Mikush at the left point, but Single able to gobble up that final rebound and tuck it home. Not the best rebound control, you have to say, on that 3rd shot in particular. But Single, Johnny on the spot. Joined the club from Lev Prague in the KHL back in 2014. It's his 5th career Champions Hockey League goal, Lucas Single. And only 2.5 minutes into the game, a dynamic start to the CHL final. Frölunda on the power play. Terminated is quarterbacking up top, worked in deep, then the cross-ice pass before it comes back to the point. Then the one-timer, Pepper save, and they score! That didn't take long. Brilliantly worked by the Frölunda power play. Quick passing, left, right, and center. Pepper beaten, and it's 1-1. I believe it was Casey Wellman lurking down low. The American getting the tally. Yes, Casey Wellman, 29-year-old centerman, joined the club from Spartak Moscow in the summer. Had a chat with him earlier today. He's really enjoying life in Europe. Very different experience to anything he's used to, having played mostly in North America for his career. That brings him up to 13 points, his 7th goal in this year's CHL competition. Chalmerson far side, he loses. This could be a shorthanded chance. Lenka far side, they score! Shorthanded goal for Petr Vrana. That wasn't in the script. It's 2-1 for Sparta Prague now. That is Sparta Prague's 4th shorthanded goal in this year's Champions Hockey League. Klinka, not bodied by Bergenheim, able to slide the puck over to Repik for the ice-cool finish underneath Johan Gustafsson. look at it again. Great puck control, able to push the puck from his skates onto his stick. Better Vrana. Gustafsson not in total control of his body as he slid back to cover Vrana. And Vrana, who is tied for the lead in the Extraliga in scoring with 45 points this season. That is his 4th goal in the Champions Hockey League. Olofsson digs it out. That's 3 minutes of the 5 power play minutes gone. Still Olofsson. Terminus. He shoots a score! Might have been tipped in front. A big blast from Henrik Terminus. Frölunda Gothenburg getting their 2nd power play goal tonight. It's now 2-2. Lundqvist in front. I think he might have gotten the touch on the puck there. Olofsson will get the 2nd helper. Terminus. Well, let's take a look at it again. Did Joel Lundqvist get a touch? Oh, I think he definitely did right there. Joel Lundqvist, one of the 3 MVP finalists in this year's Champions Hockey League. He gets his 4th goal, his 14th point in this year's competition, and he retakes the outright scoring lead ahead of his compatriot Casey Wellman. Chalmerson tries to work free. Olofsson back behind the net, looking for Donovan, pitching in for the point. Got a penalty coming up to Sparta Prague here. Lundqvist bumped into the backboards. Finally, Gustafsson sees it, so the extra attacker about to come on the ice as Newberg plays far side. Lundqvist holding. That's Olofsson up top, gives it over. Now Lundqvist winds, fires, Pepperle making the save. We go back to center ice, and Lundqvist still holding. Still skating 6-on-5 here. Now it's worked for. This is a good chance. In front, they score! And a Strom breaking out in the goal mouth area. All 12 players on the ice involved. What a fantastic move, though. 6-on-5. I thought the chance had gone as the puck went back out to center ice. But instead, Casey Wellman getting his 2nd of the night. And he is now, again, joint top scorer in the CHL. Fantastic finish into the roof of the net over the shoulder of Pepperle. Beat Kalina easily at the line, left Klimek for dead, in off the underside of the crossbar. Fantastic finish for the double goal scorer on the night, Casey Wellman. And barged into the net through no fault of his own. It was Sverdchek who pushed Wellman into Pepperle. That pass too far. No icing though, as they ruled Barinka could have played the puck in his own zone. But now Klimek will work the puck out to center, and Pack just lost control. Could have been bursting through the 2 Frölunda defenders there. Lasu below his own goal line has his pocket picked by Pack. Puck in front, they score! Klimek! That's the goal Sparta's pressure in the 3rd period deserved. Lukasz Klimek tipping the puck in front past Gustafsson, and we have a brand new hockey game. 13:45 to go. 3-3 our score between Frölunda and Sparta Prague. Brilliantly worked. Klimek taking up the position about 10 feet out. Inachak dug it free to Peck up top. A shot in, I think, from Sverdchek. And look at the Sparta fans celebrating. Lukasz Klimek fifth goal of this year's CHL, had a goal and 2 assists in the second leg of the semifinal against Vecqua Lakers. Still Bergenheim, back to Donovan now on the ice after the shift change. In fact, only 2 Frölunda players on the ice. Misreading that line change was Russell Olsen. Donovan still holding. Tentative play in the early stages of the 3-on-3 overtime period. Now Russell Olsen backhands the puck to the far boards, and Lasu. Russell Olsen to Donovan. Again they cycle. Sparta's players being very careful defensively. As our Frölunda players attacking. Russell Olsen now with it. Now he makes a move in front. They score! Nicholas Lasu! And Frölunda have again won the Champions Hockey League final. Your heart has to go out to Sparta Prague. Tomas Peprela just frozen in his crease still. The Frölunda players all celebrating wildly. In fact, they've dropped all their sticks where the presentation group is trying to unroll the carpets for the trophy ceremony and presentation. Peprela finally skating over to the Sparta bench. What a tremendous noise here in Frölunda right now. Let's take a look at the goal. Lasu dropping off to Russell Olsen, then working his way into the net and tipping the puck off the body of Peprela. You can't blame Sparta defensively for their coverage on the goal, but Lasu just good enough. Squeezing the puck in at the 1:27 mark of overtime. Russell Olsen and Donovan getting the 2 assists. Just squeezing it inside of the right-hand goalpost as Peprela looked at it. And Nicholas Lasu, 27-year-old centerman, had only 1 Champions Hockey League goal in his career before that goal right there. Spent his whole career with Frölunda Gothenburg, quite a rarity in European ice hockey. 379 SHL games played.